Hello, everybody, and we are live. How are things? Anyone here? Anyone brave enough to say hello? Okay, just turn off everything else to maximize my little Roscommon internet, the west of Ireland, which is it's temporary, to say the very least. Okay, guys, so today doing some live Q&A, jumped on off the cuff, want to see who's online. I know it's the middle of the day, but obviously all of our lives are very much different at the moment. They're very much up in the air in terms of the fact we're in isolation, in terms of the fact that we're working from home. Some of us are furloughed. Some of us don't have work right now. Gregor, my man, good morning, buddy. How's things? Start thinking of questions, guys. And I'm going to dive into some things that I feel are extremely relevant for you to weigh up. So guys, as I'm sure you're aware, there's going to be times when you're going to be tempted with foods that are going to move you off track. Are going to move you off track from where you want to be. And I'm not saying I want anyone to feel deprived. It's not what I'm about. I don't want people to have to rely on discipline because it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. We need to have planned rewards. However, when we weigh up food, I want us to weigh it up on different scales. Okay, so when we've got two choices, whether it be a McDonald's, keep it simple, or whether it be a home-cooked Thai dish. Okay, obviously the home-cooked Thai dish is going to have more health benefits to it, but we don't want to measure food solely on taste. That sounds like a very counterintuitive thing to say, but it's important. We don't want to measure food solely on taste. I want you to use three different scales. So whenever you're presented with a meal option, I want you to think about the first scale of 1 to 10. What is this going to taste like? Scale of 1 to 10, is it going to be a 10? Is it going to be a 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever? Second scale. How healthy is it for me? Is it going to fuel me? Is it going to actually serve me? Is it going to have a purpose behind it, fueling me? You wouldn't put dirty petrol in a Ferrari, and I want you to start looking at your body as a Ferrari. Okay? So would you put dirty petrol in a Ferrari? I'd hope not. So ask yourself, is it healthy? Is it going to fuel me? Is it going to allow me to live longer? Okay? Third scale, how am I going to feel afterwards? How am I going to feel afterwards? Am I going to be overwhelmed with guilt? Am I going to feel sluggish? Am I going to feel slow? Am I going to feel sick? Okay, so three scales again. First one, scale of 1 to 10. How tasty is the food? Really important. If you don't enjoy it, don't eat it. Number 2, how is it going to serve me? Is it going to fuel me for the day? Is it going to move me towards living a healthy life? How healthy is the food? 3, how am I going to feel mentally and psychologically afterwards? How are you going to feel afterwards? Clapped out tractor. Good man, Gregor. I did enjoy that. So 3 scales. So guys, on those 3 scales, I never want you to have a 1 on any of them. So I never want you to eat anything that you hate. So if you hate salad, don't eat salad. If you hate salad, don't eat salad. Okay? So we got to make sure that you enjoy the food. We want to make sure it's a healthy food, but you also enjoy it. So for example, if you look at a McDonald's, and I'm going to look at my perception here of what McDonald's is on them 3 scales, and yours might be different, but this is my perception. In terms of the taste, 1 to 10, I would put it at around a 6. I think there's things out there that are so much more rewarding and more rich in tastes and flavors than McDonald's. So I put it at a 6 max. That's me being conservative, me being generous here. How am I going to feel afterwards in terms of my health? I don't think it's going to contribute to it at all. It's going to be high in salt, high in saturated fats. Obviously, if I went for the salad, it could be a bit different, but even so, if I went for a cheeseburger and chips, high in salt, high in dietary fat, bad for my arteries, bad for my heart, I'm going to give that like a 2. Okay? And if I look at the next scale, so the emotions, the feelings I'm going to have after it, I'm going to be overwhelmed with guilt. I'm going to feel sluggish. I'm going to feel, ugh. So the guilt from myself isn't going to be huge, but it's more how I feel sluggish-wise and sickly. I'm going to give that like a 3. So we've got a 6, a 2, and a 3. Total of that equals 11. Please don't judge me by the hesitation there. So 11. That's the McDonald's meal. Okay, now if we look at a Thai green curry with coconut rice. Thai green curry with coconut rice, homemade. OMG. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Thai green curry, sugar snap peas, diced carrot. Absolutely love it. With coconut rice. And yes, you can get low-calorie coconut rice. You can buy some of the pre-made stuff. You can control the portion size. You can even dilute it with cauliflower rice as well to fill out more volume. Scale of 1 to 10 on taste. For me, that is literally a 10. I love Thai food. That's a 10 for me. That is a 10 for me, 100%. The next one. How is it going to contribute towards my health? I'm going to make sure it's packed with vegetables. I'm going to make sure that it is relatively low in dietary fat by not having a creamy coconut. I'm going to use light coconut milk, for example, if I was to make the coconut rice myself. I'm going to pack it with vegetables. So that's going to be up there on an 8. So we've got a 10 and an 8. An 8 towards contributing towards my health. I'm also going to time having that meal after my training session so the carbohydrates and the rice go to good use. They go to replenishing my glycogen stores. So we've got a 10 and an 8. I'll get to all the waves, guys, in a minute, by the way. I just don't want to lose my train of thought, and my counting skills are coming across really bad here. I promise I'm not that bad at maths. And the last scale, how am I going to feel afterwards in terms of emotions, in terms of, am I going to feel guilty? Am I going to feel sluggish? Absolutely not. I'm going to have loads of energy, and I'm going to feel zero guilt. I'm giving that a 10. So I've got a 10, an 8, and a 10, which gives me a total of 28. Total of 28 in terms of my satisfaction scale. A satisfaction scale, we're looking at taste. We're looking at, is it actually giving you purpose? Is the food fueling you? Is the food actually going to be moving you to where you want to be with your health? And then the emotions afterwards, the guilt. So the satisfaction scale, the green Thai curry got 28. Satisfaction scale, the McDonald's got a 11. Okay, got an 11. So that makes me make a very, very easy decision on which one I'm going to go for. That might seem like a little bit complicated, guys, but I'm trying to get you to think about food with more than just taste. In case you do love McDonald's, I want you to think about the other aspects of your health, how you're going to feel afterwards. Okay? That can be really, really powerful to help you making decisions. Okay, who we got? Victoria, how's things? Craved a Cadbury Creme Egg. Tastes good, but not good for me. Fair play, Victoria. If that was me, I would build that into my week. I would look forward to it on a Saturday night. I would have it last minute before I go to bed with a cup of tea. Then I'd look forward to it. And then I'd know there's not much time left in my eating window to go back and have a second one if I'm going to bed soon. That's what I would do. I have these amazing Halo salted caramel ice creams right now. They're 80 calories a pop. They're absolutely stunning for 80 calories. And I have one every single night. 7 nights a week, I have a salted caramel Halo ice cream. Because 80 calories, I can fit that into my calorie budget very, very easily and stay on track at my goals. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? Hope you're well. I'm glad you like the cookbooks. I'm delighted. Bethany wants a green Thai curry now. You know what? They're savage. Green Thai curry, Massamans. I'm a massive Thai fan. So guys, any questions for me? I've got one more thing I want to discuss with you, but any questions for me right now? Please do not hesitate. Do not hesitate. This is why I'm here. I'm here to help you guys. So guys, in terms of food, in terms of nutrition, obviously it's very multifaceted. And I want you guys to try and implement some habits, have some active inclusions of things that are going to move you in the right direction. One thing I'd like you to try and instill for a week as a challenge is I want you to ensure every single meal you eat for the next 7 days has fruit or veg in it. Challenge. Every single meal you have for the next week has fruit or veg in it. Give me a GIF underneath this if you're willing to partake in the challenge. Every single meal has fruit or veg in it. Second challenge. I want you to promise yourself and hold your promise to yourself and commit to it that you're not going to eat standing up for the next week. Every meal is going to be sitting down and planned. Because oftentimes if we're eating standing up, it's an impulse pick or a graze that we hadn't planned for. And that is tied with guilt afterwards, and it's rarely going to be planned. So try not to eat standing up for the next 7 days. See how that works. So 2 challenges. 1, fruit or veg with every meal. 2, do not eat standing up for the next 7 days. Sit down, plan it, enjoy it. Hope that helps. Bethany, can you drink too much water? I keep seeing challenges online. I'm curious about how healthy they are. A quick answer is yes, you can drink too much water, but it's extremely difficult to do so. People have drowned from when their cells become fluid. When they've taken ecstasy, they've got an immense thirst. If you have 13, 14 pints of water in 2 hours, it is likely you could die, 100%. But in terms of what we recommend, to be honest with you, I've worked with fighters who've done water loading of having up to 8 litres in a day. And they certainly haven't died, okay? But there are health implications there if it's not controlled properly. So I can't see any of you being at risk of coming near 4 litres. 4 litres is perfectly safe. It's a lot for some of you based on your size, your age, your sex. But if you stay within 3 to 4 litres in the range, you're not going to be too far wrong. Obviously, there's exceptions in terms of the climate, in terms of what it's like in terms of heat and humidity, but I always err on the side of more. Your body's very good at regulating it. You will pee it out quickly if you're taking on too much. Also, with that note, in terms of when you take on the fluid, it's more advantageous to sip it slowly over the day rather than gulp it. When we gulp it, we're more likely to pee it out. If you want to retain the water, which you should, so water retention is not a bad thing in a lot of respects. Water retention means you stay hydrated. So just because you feel you're storing a lot of water, think about the big picture here, okay, your health. Obviously, we don't want you storing it in your extremities, but sip water throughout the day. Right now, I've got 1, 2, 3 bottles with me on my desk. So I'm literally at them all the time. I cannot go anywhere without having a bottle with me. It is a part of who I am. It is what I do. It is a part of who I am. It is what I do. Okay. What else we got? Gregory, when I'm bored after doing my chores and daily exercise, it's hard not to sit and eat biscuits, not drink tea. I'm on furlough and doing it nighttime. Okay. Night in. I get you, Gregor. I get you. It is challenging. So what I recommend is I challenge you to challenge your hands. I challenge you to challenge your hands. What can you use your fingers for to keep you distracted from turning towards food? Jigsaw puzzles, knitting, painting. These are 3 I use a lot with clients. Jigsaw puzzles, knitting, painting, croquet. Whichever you feel is going to work best for you. Okay, keep the hands filled. In terms of the tea at night, I would keep the cup of tea. I keep it to the last thing at night. And I would have a rule that I'm not going to start the biscuits until half the tea is drank. I'm not going to start the biscuits until half the tea is drank. That way you're going to have less biscuits. And then eventually you graduate to be able to have it without having biscuits at all. Or planning them into your day. Or moving to a rich tea, which is like 25 calories. Hope that helps. Anne-Marie, sorry I missed it at work. No worries, Anne-Marie, no worries. Everyone can't make it. Everyone's different in terms of times they can hop on here. And I do hope this has been useful. Bethany, fair play. Fair play, fair play, fair play. Huge welcome to Titsy and Sean this week who have started in Elite. I'm buzzing to get them to the next level. I'm buzzing to put fuel on the fire for people who have committed to changing their life. They've seen the value in how their life is changing, and then they're moving to Elite to get to the next level. So if any of you guys are interested in moving to Elite, I have had a couple of people who have been chomping at the bit for it. So they've actually upgraded to Elite early, even if they're only halfway through their plan. What that means is we can bolt on more time at the end of Elite anyway to kind of fine-tune things and, of course, build you an exit strategy. So I hope that's helpful, guys. Please add a GIF below if you're going to start these 2 challenges. The challenges, as I mentioned, were number 1, love your lives, keep me motivated. Susan, you're a star. You know that? You're an absolute champ. Oh, you're a legend. So again, I get easily distracted, as you can see. Number 1, start measuring food on a satisfaction scale rather than just how it tastes. Number 2, try and have fruit or veg with every meal. Number 3, don't eat standing up or on the move. Only eat sitting down. Try them 3. Add a gift below if you're going to commit to it. I'm here to push you. It's why I'm here. It's a pleasure as always. Have a belter of a day, guys. Don't lie down. Don't lie down to satisfaction. Don't lie down to regressing back to where you used to be. Don't lie down to temptation. Stand up and fight for what you believe in terms of yourself, in terms of your family, in terms of your health, in terms of how you feel about yourself, because you know what? You're worth it. Everybody is. Everybody is worth it. And it is never going to be a time in my life when I am going to accept your limitations. Yes, I will always acknowledge them, but I will never accept them, because there's always a way, and there's always a way of improving your quality of life. Not just longevity, but quality as well. Well done, team. Pleasure as always. Speak to you very soon.